everyone, I'm Kayla Lafi and I'm here with LTV interviewing Jerry Greenfield from my favorite ice cream, Ben & Jerry's. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm
I'm actually nervous now meeting you. I don't know why.
It's the ice cream, isn't it?
I love fish food. That's my favorite. What's your favorite?
Americone Dream. Have you ever had that?
No, I haven't had that one.
So vanilla with a caramel swirl and fudge-covered pieces of waffle cones.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
And I think we have Americone Dream here tonight. I think we have Cherry Garcia, chocolate fudge brownie, strawberry cheesecake, Americone Dream. Maybe I'm forgetting something else.
Those are like amazing flavors, all of them.
Yeah.
So
well,
they're all great.
An interesting thing about flavors is that even though they're all great, anytime you want to bring out new flavors, there's limited space in grocery stores and in scoop shops, and so you have to get rid of some old flavors.
Right.
Even if they are fantastically wonderful flavors, and that's usually what happens. The company gets rid of some really good flavors to bring in new ones, and people aren't happy.
That's true. I do get upset when like my favorite ice cream goes away for a while.
Right, because you think it's the best one.
It is the best one.
It is the best. It goes without saying,
It is the
right?
best one.
Yeah.
Which is like, what are some of the new ice cream flavors that have come out?
Boy, I don't know what's come out lately, though. I guess some of the more recent ones are the core flavors of Ben & Jerry's. So they have a core down the middle of the pint of fudge or salted caramel. There's a new flavor that came out this past year called Empowerment.
Nice.
Mint ice cream with fudge brownies and a fudge swirl, and that is connected with the Ben & Jerry's initiative around voting rights and a campaign called Democracy is in Your Hands. The company came out with some new flavors this year that are non-dairy flavors.
Oh.
So for people who are vegan or just don't want to be eating dairy, there's 4 flavors of that.
And what are they made out of? Soy?
They're made out of almond milk
Nice.
and coconut.
Yummy. So tell me a little bit more about your social responsibility as a company. What inspired you to create a company focused on social responsibility?
You know, I think what happened was Ben and I don't have any real traditional business training. And we started as a little homemade ice cream parlor. As the company started to grow, we realized the power that businesses have, and we felt like businesses ought to be using that power to help address social and environmental concerns and not just think about themselves. I mean, big business, generally speaking, is trying to make money at the expense of everything else, and it doesn't really think about the larger community, and we didn't feel like that was right.
Great. And when you were in the process of starting Ben & Jerry's, how common was it for companies to have commitments to their communities?
So we started in 1978, many years ago. And at that time, I think it was pretty unusual for businesses to be thinking about community issues. There were a handful of other businesses like Patagonia, which is still doing a great job, Stonyfield Farm Yogurt. So there were some other businesses doing it, but it was not really typical among big businesses.
Can you elaborate more on the new campaign you said about empowerment, the ice cream it promotes voting rights? It's like to...
Yep. So as I said, it's called Democracy is in Your Hands, and the idea is to both register people to vote and also to help reinstate the Voting Rights Act. Not only do not enough people in this country vote, but there is organized activities to try to suppress voting by certain groups, particularly people of color, low-income people, and so Ben & Jerry's is trying to get involved in that so that our democracy, our representatives, represent everybody and not just rich white people like myself.
What are your hopes for Ben & Jerry's in the future? Not only as an ice cream company, but as a company that is socially responsible and is committed to helping others.
I hope that Ben & Jerry's will continue to be outspoken on issues of equality and human rights and civil rights. I'm really proud that the company is willing to take somewhat controversial positions when it's the right thing to do. And I think it's really unusual, but it makes me really proud.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I love your company for that, and also the ice cream.
Thank you.
You're welcome.